Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.
We've got a lot of work to do now, but take your time over this project. We don't want to make any mistakes.
Okay, I should have it finished by Friday afternoon. Then I can check those accounts over the weekend. We need to have them finished by Monday, right?
That's right. We'll finish them just in time. The Macy project can wait for the time being. We need to spend several days on that project, but it isn't due to be finished until the end of the month.
From next week on, we should be in less of a rush.
I'm going to give everyone on the team an extra day off. Everyone deserves it.
Don't say that yet. A new project could suddenly appear.
That's true, right. I'm going back to the meeting. It's been going on for hours and there's no indication that it'll end soon.
Carol said that she would spend some time checking that everyone is up to date with their work.
Good. I have to go right now. I really hope this meeting doesn't last too long.
They usually go on for ages.
I'll stop by if I have time later. Make sure everyone knows that we must stick to the deadlines.
I will. Enjoy your meeting.
Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself to you.
You don't need to introduce yourself, Yang. You're famous.
Well, thank you very much, but I thought I'd try and chair the meeting by the rule, at least for a while.
Okay.
Now, I'd like to get things underway. The main topic on today's agenda is the development of a U.S. sales strategy for the new ebb. I'd like to hear all of your ideas. Mr. Wall, you seem in top form today. Could you start the ball rolling?
Oh, sure. Well, I think we should keep in mind that the key to good sales is advertising.
Well, that's kind of obvious.
Give me a break, Mr. Yang.
Let's keep this going, shall we?
Mary, why are you so tired?
I go to the personnel market every day, and put a lot of energy into it.
Why don't you think about applying for a job on the internet?
On the internet? I have never tried that way.
Well, it's very convenient and very popular now.
So how to apply for a job on the internet?
Just get online and send your application through email to the employer.
But how can I know which employer is hiring?
You could place your job hunting information on the Job Wanted channel on the recruitment website.
Will the employers see my information?
Yes. If they think you are a fit, maybe they will contact you.
Is it safe to job hunt on the internet?
If you log in some formal websites, it must be very safe.
I will give it a try at once.
So what I think we need to do is XXXXXXXXXX, finish on time.
Sorry, Tom, can you say that last bit again, please? We didn't get that.
Oh. Okay. I said XXXXXXXXXX on time.
Sorry, Tom. We're having problems hearing you here. It's a bit hissy. Can you hear us?
XXXXXXXXXXX.
Hello?
XXXXXXXXXX, but I don't think you can hear us. XXXXXXXXXX, hello? XXXXXXXXXX.
Tom, if you can hear me, I think we've lost you. There's a problem with the line. Let's try again. We'll call you.
XXXXXXXXXX. Okay. XXXXXXXXXX.
How can we develop a new brand image with no direction whatsoever?
With the 50 forwards he sent out today, maybe we'll inadvertently get inspired.
I guess this is a good excuse to surf the net on someone else's dime.
Who'd have thought Bean would be this kind of email fanatic?
He must have just got online for the first time last week. He still thinks it's some kind of new toy.
Hello, Mr. Brown. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good to hear. Shall we get started? I see from your application form that you've worked as a maintenance man for over 7 years.
Yes, that's true.
What kind of work did you do?
I fixed many kinds of machine tools such as milling machines, grinders, welders, etc. I also repaired other things such as vacuums, toilets, locks, etc. I also did some electrical work. I took some courses about electrical systems.
That's good. What kind of electrical work did you do?
I took care of commercial and residential coolers and heaters. I fixed many kinds of power failure problems. Some coworkers and I even rewired part of a building.
Well, your work experience sounds good for the job we have open. Now tell me about the best job you've ever had, please.
The best job? What do you mean?
Like the job you feel the most proud of.
I think my favorite job so far was when I worked for Linaria. It was hard work, but the people on my job crew were great to work with. We really worked as a team. I enjoy working with those people.
Tell me something about a time when you did something well, something you feel proud of.
I fixed a big problem with a machine and saved a lot of money for the factory. I got bonus for it.
That's great. No wonder you feel proud of that. Now let me ask you another question.
Go ahead, please.
In all the jobs you've had, what was it you disliked the most?
Wow. This question is hard to answer. I don't think I've ever had a job that I really disliked. But I dislike work that is monotonous, always the same from day to day. I like to move around and do different things.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, I can't think of any right now.
You'll hear from us by the end of this week.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to hearing from you about this job.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
So you speak German, don't you?
Yeah, but I can speak English, too.
Oh, I see. What other languages can you speak?
A little French.
Good.
Good afternoon. I am Mr. Brown, the import manager of Atlantic Industries Limited, Sydney, Australia. This is my card.
Good afternoon, Mr. Brown. My name is Mrs. Anderson, manager of the sales department.
Nice to see you, Mrs. Anderson.
Nice to see you too, Mr. Brown. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
What would you like, tea or coffee?
I'd prefer coffee if you don't mind.
Is it your first trip to the fair, Mr. Brown?
No, it's the 4th time.
Good. Is there anything you find changed about the fair?
Yes, a great deal. The business scope has been broadened, and there are more visitors than ever before.
Really, Mr. Brown? Did you find anything interesting?
Oh, yes, quite a bit, but we are especially interested in your products.
We are glad to hear that. What items are you particularly interested in?
Women's dresses. They are fashionable and suit Australian women well, too. If they are of high quality and the prices are reasonable, we'll purchase large quantities of them. Will you please quote us a price?
All right.
Tell me, Mr. Han, what do you suggest if we establish long-term business relations?
Surely it's a sound idea, Mr. Joey. But I have a few questions for you first.
I am all ears.
First, can I know something about your financial situations?
Sure. As for our financial situation, you can inquire about them in the National Bank. They handle all our financial documents.
Thank you. And how is your business in the clothing business circle?
A very good question. It's very honorable for me to tell you that our business relations cover all over the world and they all have very good business reputation.
Then what do you deal with?
We deal with kids' clothing, women's clothing, and men's clothing. You name it, we deal with it.
That's nice. They provided us with convenient choice.
As for the regular customers, we have some favorable terms for them.
I'd like to hear that.
For the substantial regular customers, we offer 5% commissions.
That sounds attractive. All right. How about that we sign a 1-year contract?
Fabulous. I will get the contract ready shortly. Which institute did you choose in university?
I chose the Institute of Foreign Language.
How many departments were there in your university?
There were a number of them, such as Department of Literation, Department of Journalism and Communication, Department of Art Design, etc. Hello, is this Anne?
Yes, it is. Kelly?
Yes, it's me.
Do you have a cold?
No, worse than that. I have a flu. I'm in bed with a fever.
Oh, no. What about your presentation today?
I'd like to do it, of course. But I just can't. I'm afraid I'd fall down in the middle of it.
I understand. What should I tell Mr. Morley?
Why not just tell him I'm sick? I'll ring him myself this afternoon.
All right. Have you been to see a doctor?
Not yet. I feel too lousy to go out. Anyway, I have a flu. I know what it is. I don't need a doctor to tell me that.
Do you think you'll be able to come in tomorrow? Or should I call off your appointments for tomorrow too?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe this will all be gone in a day. So it's probably better if you don't call off my appointments. I will call you later this afternoon and tell you what I think.
It's rainy weather today. Maybe it's better if you just stay inside. Make yourself some chicken soup and sleep.
Yes, that's what I plan to do. Except I won't make the chicken soup. Right now I don't think I could swallow more than a spoonful of it.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, I'm very nauseous. It's mostly nausea and a fever.
Well, I'll cancel your appointments for today. And I'll tell Mr. Morley.
Thanks, Anne. Talk to you this afternoon.
Hope you feel better.
Can you tell me where the supply shop is?
Sure. It's on basement level 1. Turn right when you get off the elevator.
Great. Thanks a lot.
No problem, John.
Were you in a leadership position when you were a college student?
Yes. I was president of the student council of our university.
Did you get any honors or awards at your university?
Yes. I was elected excellent party member for 4 academic years.
Were you involved in any club activities at your university?
Yes. I was a member of the Student Poetry Society. I like writing poems in my spare time.
What extracurricular activities did you usually take part in at your college?
I sometimes played table tennis and sometimes played basketball.
Jason Emery speaking.
Hi, Jason. It's Elizabeth Montgomery. Have you got those plans drawn up yet?
Yeah. They were just sent over to your office. You should have them in about half an hour.
Thanks a lot. Sorry to trouble you.
How was your appraisal with the boss?
Oh, it was really good. Do you know, he's the nicest boss I've had here.
Yes, I think he's the most relaxed person in management.
What's more, he said I was the hardest working person in the office.
That's good. Maybe you'll get promoted.
I hope so. Then I'll be the happiest person in our office too.
Which university did you graduate from?
I graduated from Peking University.
What was your major at university?
I studied economics. I am especially interested in the economic development of China.
What course did you like best?
I like business management, and I think it's very useful for the present work.
What do you think is the relationship between the subjects you've taken and the job you are seeking?
I've taken courses on office administration, reports and correspondence writing. I think all these are closely related to the job of assistant manager, because it requires the ability to perform general office work and to assist the manager in handling all paperwork.
May I have your resume, please?
Yes, I need a job that can give full play to my skills.
Do you like a job in a library, working with books?
I like peace. As a matter of fact, I once had a job in a library.
Print shop. Seam speaking.
Hi, Sean. It's Mary in Mr. Emery's office. I placed an order for 1,000 bound copies of a staff manual last week.
It usually takes 2 to 3 weeks to complete a job like that.
Well, I was hoping you would do me a big favor. That was supposed to be a rush order. I forgot to tell you. I'm getting a lot of flack from my boss.
I've just visited your showroom. You surely get a lot of fancy bedsheets. I like them very much.
I'm glad you like them. They are all made of silk. Here on display are all the most popular and favorite products. What items are you particularly interested in?
20 is very colorful and feels nice. I'd like to start with it. Is it pure silk?
Yes. It is the latest product and is highly recommended because of its fine design and quality. You certainly have an eye for good things.
Thank you for saying that. But what's the unit price?
Here is the catalog and the price list. You can take a look.
The price seems acceptable. Can you supply the bedsheets now if we order some?
No problem.
That's fine. Then let's sign a contract.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.